3 of the Uncharted games for PS3 are being remastered.
Everything great about Halo Sandbox, all into one multiplayer.
I kind of know.
I think when I bought it, I thought that great installation.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Hey guys, Jake here from Acastic Geeks, and we have here the Xbox One S, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick unboxing and just kind of go through all the new features that it has. So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. Here is the Xbox One S. It's very sleek, very thin compared to the original console. Now, I definitely like this white color. It's they call it robot white. I'm going to go ahead and show you like every angle of the console here. Kind of how sleek it is. And then here's the back with all the ports here. So you can go ahead and take a look there, and you can pause the video and get a close-up and look at all the ports if you want, but I'm not going to go through them all today. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the Xbox One S to the side and see what else we got here in the box. Okay, so really all that's in here is it's like some documentation, which we don't need that, and the stand here, which the stand is actually really cool, so you can actually stand it up vertically, which I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can do that. Okay. I guess this is how it works here. Yeah, there we go, we got the vertical stand here. So that way if you want to set it up vertically to save space on your desk, this is a good way to do that. Looks like we have, it comes with an HDMI cable here. Okay, and here's the power cable. And what you'll notice here is there is no power brick. And that's because that the power brick is actually integrated into the console. So no longer do you have this ginormous power brick that's just taking up space. It's integrated into the console just like it's integrated into the PS4. So the Xbox is kind of caught up with that now. So I'm going to put that to the side here and get the controller out. So here is the Xbox One S controller, which is really nice. They actually made a couple improvements to it here. Looks like it comes with some batteries for the controller as well. And it has actually some textured grip here. It's a little bit different, which we'll go through all the changes and the features here once we do our discussion. Okay, and now it's time for the discussion. Hey guys, I'm Jake, and this is my first Xbox One console actually. I never owned the previous model. I always wanted to get it though, but I never really wanted to, I guess, make the plunge and get one until now with the Xbox One S. And I thought with a 2 terabyte model it was worth the money.
And I'm Jalon, and I've not owned an Xbox One, and I'm very curious to see what new features this Xbox One S brings over the previous generation.
And now that we've actually went ahead and unboxed the console, we're going to go ahead and just discuss the new features and everything that this console brings to the table over the previous console. Alright, so starting out here, the console is 40% slimmer than the original Xbox One, which you can tell, it's actually more along the lines of the PS4.
Absolutely, and the original Xbox One was actually amazingly huge, I thought. I mean, it was a gigantic console. Like
one of the original ones, it's the same color white, and I whenever I set this in, I was just thinking, gosh, this thing is just massive.
Yeah, it's definitely very much in line with the PS4, I would say, as far as size goes.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, you said, 40%.
It's 40% smaller.
Right.
Alright, and this is the 2 terabyte model. It goes up to 2 terabytes, which is really good. The 2 terabyte model is $399.99, and the cheapest one is $299.99. It's 500 gigabytes, and there's like a middle one, which is 1 terabyte, which is I think $349.99. Which that's some pretty decent price points.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're really getting a lot of storage for that price. And I mean, I think that's a really great deal. Even games that you buy that are on a disc actually have very large installs
and updates and everything like that. So it's definitely good to have a lot of storage. Okay.
Definitely.
And also we have here an IR blaster, which is really good. The original Xbox actually didn't have that. I think it was on the Kinect, but the console itself actually didn't have that. So the IR blaster is, I believe, it's right here.
Yeah, which this Xbox actually does not have a Kinect port, so it actually does seem like Microsoft is kind of almost kind of putting the Kinect to the side for now and kind of moving forward without it. So it does make sense to put that on the actual hardware itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely really useful, you know, for your home media setup.
Sure,
so that's
absolutely.
Pretty good. Yeah. One of the best features of this console is that it can play 4K Blu-rays and 4K video. So basically what this is a Blu-ray player.
Sure.
At the entry level point, you can get a Blu-ray player for $2.99. There's hardly a Blu-ray player on the market for that price.
Absolutely. If you can find a 4K Blu-ray player alone, that's
good for just the Blu-ray player by itself.
Absolutely.
So I mean, a Blu-ray player and the added bonus of playing Xbox games, it's an incredible deal for the entry level.
I agree.
So, all right, and this console also has HDR support, so it's going to have really vivid colors if you have a TV that supports HDR. So they're going to be
really dark blacks and really whites, basically.
I think Gears of War is going to be a game that's going to be supporting it, the new Gears of War. So, I mean, if you have like an HDR TV, then you're going to notice the difference there as well.
So, one thing that I've kind of thought about this console is, are you really going to reap some of these benefits if you don't have a television that is A, maybe 4K capable, and B, HDR capable?
So, yeah, I mean...
So, would it be worth upgrading from the original Xbox One?
Yeah, absolutely not. I don't think so. Because, I mean, if you have an original Xbox and you have like a 1080p TV, it's definitely not worth the upgrade.
Sure, I agree, because you're not going to be able to reap the benefits that this offers over that console.
But I will say, if you have a 4K TV and you've been planning to get a 4K Blu-ray player anyway, and you already have an Xbox One,
this might be a great option. Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I wanted to talk about here is that this actually has a physical power button, which I really like. So no longer like would you graze your console and accidentally turn it on.
Yeah.
I did that all the time with my PS4. It's actually got to the point where it's really annoying.
Yeah, same here.
So I mean, like,
anytime you're just kind of dusting it off and you hear that beep, it's just like,
so
oh, come on.
I mean, it's definitely really nice. I think it's an annoyance. And physical buttons are better.
I agree.
So now we're going to start talking about the controller, which actually brings a lot of cool features to the table. It's really small features, but I mean, I think that they're worth mentioning. It has like textured grip here on the sides, which helps for the feel of the controller while you're playing games, and it actually adds Bluetooth. So that means you can connect it to your PC and play PC games with your Xbox controller without any USB connections or any wires, which is really neat for me as well, because I play on PC as well as consoles. So that's going to be useful for me.
Absolutely.
This has been our unboxing and first impressions of the Xbox One S. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.